what to do, what to do. And I think a peace treaty, along with the ceasefire, is warranted. Because if we don't ever make peace, and the ceasefire is over, the war continues. And knowing the stupid Greeks, they'd want to continue it. And it's not my job to wipe them out for their first mistake. They've only made one mistake so far. It was a big one. They started a war with me. You know, like stealing some technology. I hope it was worth it. I hope it was worth all those cities, all those lives. But I'm going to give them a chance to make up for it, okay? You know, that would be unnecessarily mean of me to just do that to them. Blammers agrees with me, in all honesty. He's like, you know what? Despite my name sounding inherently violent, that's just not how I roll. I don't want you to roll like that either. And I said, don't worry, Blammers, that's not how I roll. At all. At freaking all. But perhaps the best news about the war being over is I finally get to listen to some nice, cheerful tunes. You know, stuff like Baby Park, because it's good times for everyone. Damn right it is. And aqueducts for all, and sewer systems, and factories, and a car in every driveway. No, not really. Well, maybe. Eventually. We'll see. Honestly, how many cars do you really need? The answer is, no one needs a car. Actually, yeah, people do. They really do. A lot of life depends on cars, especially the way cities are designed in, especially in North America, in Canada, United States. Whew. Good luck. Some of us get by all right, but that's because we're not lazy asses know how to use a bicycle and live in a city. You don't live in a city, you definitely need a car. Oh my, do you need a car? You need a car more than your body has room for. That's how much you need a car. And you know what? Let's sell a coastal fortress and get ourselves a factory, because I haven't seen any ships from anybody yet, and them finding physics like that means they don't really have ironclads yet anyway. They will soon, but they don't have them right now, so we'll get that factory and rebuild that coastal fortress in a heartbeat. That is one thing you can do in this game, is sell a lot of like a crappy improvement just to upgrade in other areas, and then you can rebuild the what you just sold to because it's much easier because you have better production. You can build it fairly quickly. Good way to roll. Seinfeld 9. Representing a factory. A factory. It's good stuff. That'll be an easy aqueduct right there. And I still got to start a few cities, but other than that, the war is over. But don't tell anybody about the concentration camps. Shh. That's me asking you to be quiet about it. So no one will know. Just call me Stalin, I guess, but regardless. Actually, he didn't use concentration camps, he just used gulags and killed people that way. But whatever! We're splitting hairs at this point. Or in Stalin's case, he was actually splitting rabbits, probably. Dirty old bugger. Alright, but I'm almost out of subscriber names, so I'm just going to start putting random numbers together as city names. Of course, if you look into it, and I don't advise you to, you might find out that that's a subscriber of mine, but I wouldn't look too much into it. It's probably a fake out. Probably not a real thing. I probably just made it up. And those two riflemen are going to stay out there as border guards. Because I'm going to hold back the barbarians from my main area so my engineers can work in peace. And the second thing it does is it will make it harder for the Greeks to sneak a diplomat through there without me seeing. And if they do sneak one through, well, I can just expel him without him stealing anything. The only way that's going to be any different is if they actually, if they manage to actually, what's the word? Oh yes, bribe one of my units. And I don't think they can do that till they're spies. So, diplomats might be able to. I can never remember. Diplomats are just such a cruddy thing. I never use them, so I don't know much about them. Other than they get caught all the time. Oh, you're dead. That engineer, I don't know. I don't think that engineer is going to survive that. That's not a mountain. That's only a river he's in. That's not enough of a defensive boost, I think, to survive 8 of those guys. We'll see how it turns out for him, but I wouldn't hold my breath. Alright, but these guys working the job here. We're slowly getting this whole place railroaded up hardcore. Gotta make sure to get stuff flying along. Gotta make sure to have factories and mass trans and everything else going our way. Oh yeah, we need a city wall down there. why? Why, Persians? I mean, I've been reading your daily newspaper and seeing what the hell I've been doing. For the love of cruddily, crouply crap. I don't get it. Why do you hate yourself so much? What is it in your makeup? It's like, you know, the Greeks used to have a pretty thriving empire down there, just to the east of that crazy starting island of YouTube. And now, we're just going to tempt the tiger by pulling on its tail. What the hell's wrong with them? Seriously. Sarah's freaking Lee. Sarah Lee? No, but anyway, the whole point is they're dead. They're definitely... Oh, I fixed 2 loaf of bread's name. They're definitely going to get cleared off of my island. I was going to let them stay there, honestly. I was going to leave them be. But they did it. They did it. Now, granted, it's going to be a harder war. This is going to be a tougher war. You may be saying, oh, come on, it can't be that bad. And I'm going to assure you, it will be. Do you know why? And I'll tell you why. Here is why, okay? Are you ready for this? Because that's why. No, they've actually got gunpowder. They've actually got, you know, decent troops and stuff. So I'll actually have to work a little harder to take out, you know, less cities like I did with the Greeks. With the Greeks, I was just able to keep rolling units, and eventually I'd build up a tidal wave and, you know, wash them away like they weren't even there. You silly dilly dudes are gonna get it. Like, seriously gonna get it. It's gonna be harsh. I'm just slightly irate right now. I'm not sure how to vocalize my displeasure here, other than saying they're gonna die. And it's gonna be freaking sweet! Oh my yes. So freaking sweet. I mean, imagine the sweetest thing you can. Triple that, then divide it by 0.6, and then... Wait. Okay, it's just gonna be really sweet, okay? That's just what it's gonna be. Bridge building, oh my. Means they might be able to get off their island, I guess, finally. Freaking Babylonians. Like that's ever gonna happen. There's nowhere for them to go, really. There's very few openings in the universe here. Alright, a factory for Numbers Town. That's good. Just because I'm paranoid. Defensive stuff. Always about the defensive stuff. And good thing that that place, they needed walls, because they're right on the front lines. There we go. We can finally start with the mass transit and recycling centers now, too. So recycling would be great to have next. Ooh, that would be nice, too. Mobile warfare would cancel Sun Tzu's War Academy on us, and I'm not going to do that. Ooh, an offshore platform, which will allow any... There's so much good stuff to choose from. The offshore platform gives you extra production shield in every single square of water. So, you know, someone that has like 4 production because they're like mostly all water, suddenly they can join in the building spree. So, it's going to become a mass transit rush, and then it's probably, you know, offshore platforms, and I'm probably going to do recycling. And, oh man, the techs now, this is where they take off. Am I really collecting 40 extra per turn of that one place based off beads? That's really funny. That's gold, Jerry. Gold! Hey, you know what? Shoot that thing. Yeah! Death and destruction. Zach and Chad, working it. Not working the gherkin, though. That's something else that needs to be worked in. Not in this case. Why would you guys bring that up? That's disgusting. You guys bring up the most horrible things, like... I wonder... Oh, that's stupid. I didn't build a road there in that forest. I got to walk back in there and lose a turn. I just wasted 2 turns for those guys. Well, that's annoying. Annoying to say the least. So let's see what we got. The first couple Marines are probably just gonna kill a few things that get killed themselves before I get set up. They're just there to kind of distract. Same as with the Greeks. When that war started, there was a lot of back and forth killing. Your early units, unless you really mass everything up and you fortify really well, you can take them. You're still gonna lose a couple guys, but... And there was the Babylonians. We finally saw them. That was their ship right there. We finally seen the freaking Babylonians. About damn time. But anyway, I'll lose a few early on, but I'll get a real feel for what they've got, and then I'll be able to know what I have to build up. You got a scout. Always got a scout. It's a huge part of any war. Another huge part of any war? Hurting people. I think I can handle that. Can you guys handle that? Yeah, an aqueduct would be a good idea there. We're stuck at 8 anyway. Oh, for God's sakes, I hate when it does that. Sometimes you click just outside it and it disappears, and it's a real pain to find it. So it's better just to close it and deal with whatever bull crap you're going to have. Or it says, you already built that, so don't build it again, you moron. You know? You can just put up with it and deal with it later. That's the lazy way to do it. And the lazy way is often a decent way to do things. Meantime, pollution kill. Pollution kill good. I said pollution kill good. Alright. But I think that's enough. Now it's on, Persians.